Okay, so Joe Brown, we're here in Fort Benning, and you are Army National Guard. So you've been arrested how many times?
Probably a half dozen times, and risk it many more times than that. Sometimes you plan to get arrested and the police don't move on you. Other times they surround you and arrest you before you have a chance to escape. But when you plan an arrest, you know, like we did in San Francisco, we did in Philadelphia, we did in the Supreme Court of the U.S., to support Isabel Jamal, who was on death row at the time. He's now life imprisonment, but we're still fighting for a new trial. And against the death penalty in general, then, you know, what an atrocity. The U.S. is one of a few handful of countries that still put people to death. You know, Europe doesn't do it. So we're here at the SOA to close the School of the Americas.
From Vietnam to Bolivia, to El Salvador, to Fort Benning, to the Vatican, and back again. Please welcome our #1 troublemaker, Father Roy Bourgeois.
As we go through life, as we've all discovered, there are those days and those moments that are very sacred to us. Today, these moments are very sacred. Thousands of our sisters and brothers of Central America and South America who have been killed, who have been disappeared by soldiers who have been trained at this combat school at Fort Benning.
With Father Roy Bourgeois, who was here 23 years ago fasting with 10 other people and crying out for justice, which we're still looking for the murderous school of the assassins here at Fort Benning, Georgia and Columbus. So it's been a fruitful weekend. We've had a beautiful, weather-wise, we couldn't ask for more. Blue skies, 68 degrees. It was a joy of love, work of love to work for Janet and Barbara and the whole RV that you drive around, 29,000 miles, 138 occupied sites, 40 states. People came up from Detroit and said, "We saw you in Detroit. Come back to D.C., please check in with us."
Thank you, I sure will. Thank you.